Hello everybody, it's me, Frank Doge, and today, I just have some background footage of me playing the new survival mode on Specter 2. So this video is mostly just gonna be me talking while the background, uh, clip plays. So, yeah, this is really just me playing with a bunch of random people. The ghost spawned right there. And to start things off, this game mode is incredibly fun. It's way more fun than classic in my opinion because there's actually like stakes and a bit of trolling actually. And honestly, I really like what they did here. It was very well done, a good concept, and it was executed well. Although there are some critical flaws, I think that the game needs to fix. But they're more or less like developer problems, and they're more like Roblox being a bad engine problems. Because as we all know, Roblox pathfinding sucks, and one problem that tends to show up a lot is that the ghost gets stuck a lot. So yeah, that's not really fun to experience because the whole fun of the game mode comes from the thrill of the ghost just chasing you down over and over again. And having the ghost just get stuck immediately just kills the fun of the game. Sure, this game mode does give pretty good rewards depending on your placement and how long you can survive. First place will basically always get a ton of cash, and sometimes you get boned over by the game and just don't get a lot of cash at all, even though you survived until the end, because the game just decides you to put you in like 8th or ninth place. It happens sometimes, and it's not the most fun experience, but hey, a reward is a reward. And I think, honestly, surviving is great enough of an award. So, I'm pretty sure everybody has heard how survival works, but just if anybody is new here, I'm gonna explain it anyways. So basically, you can get up to 8 players. In this server, we do have the full 8. And there's different sodas that spawn across the maps. And by the way, these maps, there's 3 survival maps: Arcade, Framework, and Cargo. Cargo is the one in the background footage right now. It's a completely new map, I believe. What wasn't something from Specter 1, which is good to see. And oh, here we go. Yep, speaking of this, there's different sodas, and these sodas can be used to troll other people. So, for example, right there in the background footage, I just used a freeze soda. And the freeze soda, as the name suggests, freezes everybody in place for a couple seconds. Therefore, if the ghost is chasing somebody, you get close to them and freeze, then they will die, and you can use another soda like warp or ghost to get away. There's some really nasty combos in this game, like freeze ghost or freeze warp. Most of the nasty stuff comes from freeze, since it's just a troll. Slow, ironically, is probably better than freeze, because although slow doesn't completely stop somebody from like doing anything, it does give minus 50% to movement speed, which is basically the same thing as freeze because you can't really move at all. I don't know if it's in one of these clips. In one of the clips, a ton of us used slow on each other, and then a lot of us died because none of us could get away from the ghost. Yeah, in the background clip right now, this one person has been being chased by the ghost the entire game. Sometimes this happens. I've had it happen to me once or twice as well, where the ghost just constantly locks onto you, even if you use like a ghost soda. I don't know if it's called a ghost soda or an invisible soda, but I'll get to that later on. So yeah. Speaking of different sodas, I one I just grabbed in the background clip here is Speed Soda. This yellow and black soda. So the yellow and black soda, is a speed soda. Basically, you drink it, and I think it doubles your movement speed. So you can just absolutely like sprint, like Olympic sprint across the entire map. It's really good for getting away, but won't like retarget the ghost. So if you're the last person standing, yeah, sure, it's a good soda. or if it's like a 1v1. Because if you're the last person standing, you should probably just die right away. Because there's no extra bonus for like waiting the entire time or being last person standing, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, it mostly just wastes time for other people. Sure, it's fun for you, but it's really not fun for anybody else. So I would suggest not waiting the entire game, and just like go through ghost, and just intentionally die. Mm, other than that, oh wait, did the ghost get stuck in the clip? I think the ghost got stuck in the clip. Okay. Because I'm recording this during editing process, so I'm just watching this with you. Therefore, hmm, I think the ghost got stuck. Yeah, stuck right down the stairs. Sometimes the ghost just gets stuck whenever. Sometimes it really depends when it happens. I think you can like, free the ghost by like doing the invisible soda and just like gently moving towards it. I mean, it worked there. Yeah, there you go. There's the ghost. Still targeting that one person. I don't know why it did that. I just grabbed the warp soda in the clip, and the warp soda teleports you to a completely random location. The reason I love the warp soda is because they made sure it doesn't cheese you back by giving you 5 seconds of immunity from the ghost, which means the ghost can't target you for 5 seconds. So I had this happen. I don't think it's in one of the clips, but I've had this happen where I used the warp soda to get away, and then it's just spawned me like right next to the ghost again. But since it can't lock onto you for 5 seconds after it, then I didn't get targeted, which is really nice. Allows you to get away. Another like free getaway soda is the invisible soda. I actually have it in my 2 and 3 slot in the clip. You can't see them very well or at all, but it's an invisible bottle or invisible, soda that turns you invisible for a short period of time. I just drank 2 of them. I don't know if they stack. I think they do stack though. You probably can't pull anything like infinite like invisibility. Oh, ghost got stuck again. And essentially, hold on. There, just had to yawn a bit. I'm recording this at like 9 in the morning. Really tired. But other than that, yeah, it's a fun game mode. Invisibility soda, free getaway soda, speed soda, not a free getaway, but a getaway nonetheless, a good getaway. And warp is another free getaway. If there's more than one person, you generally want to have a survivability soda. And now we're on to another game here. You start off with just a flashlight. Although, a pro tip, I suggest dropping the flashlight immediately because most of the survival maps are pretty well lit, so you won't really need a flashlight. And it mostly just takes up an inventory slot, which you could be using to carry more sodas. So at the start of the game, just drop your flashlight. Doesn't matter which keybind you have it to, just drop it. Other than that, once the game starts, you gotta know spawn points. sorry, sorry. You really gotta know spawn points in this game, cause if you don't know where a spawn point is and this ghost spawns right next to you, then it sucks. It really does suck. Cause you're essentially guaranteed death, mostly because chances are you won't get to a soda in time after they spawn, because the sodas do have like a respawn waves and timers. Like every so or so minutes, sodas will spawn. So it's really crucial that you know when this happens and you know where the spawn locations are, so you don't get instantly murdered. Other than that, I think this close about to end because the ghost is gonna get stuck. Ghost pathfinding is a real issue in this game. I already said so, but it can get stuck at the start of the round like this, and it becomes a real, fun killer. 'Cause getting chased is kind of fun. Sure, you get rewards, and it's funny when that happens. Also, stuff like this happens. The ghost just got stuck behind the player and did not kill her. It's just all of us freaking out at once. It's great. Therefore, yeah, you kind of, when the ghost gets stuck, it's kind of just a free win. And we're all just panicking, just freaking out. And then framework here. Framework is basically art gallery, but it took too many L's. So, yeah, no, they brought back art gallery. They brought back arcade, but I don't have it in clips here. And, yeah. So, in this game specifically, I remember this. I got myself into a really bad situation. You really want to be conserving your sprint here. Not like, don't do what I'm doing here, because then I just immediately died. But I think this is the last clip. Yep, it's the last clip. So, remember to like and subscribe. It helped me a lot, and hope y'all have a nice day.